A warm good morning to all. Today, I am standing here to present before you my topic, my study, on the topic the importance of Article 15 and the empowerment of women, a special reference to Indian Armed Forces. As we all know, women are considered to be the pillars of our house, as poets have said, as writers have written in their novels and everything. But are they getting enough opportunities and appreciation as men? Yes, that's a question mark. So, when we go to the earlier period, women were not permitted to go out for higher education, to go out for studies. They were confined within the four walls of their home. They are just meant to play the roles of a daughter, a wife, or a mother. They were meant to be married and to do the household chores. But now, the time have changed. The era comes, and the current era, women are going to work. The women are getting in higher positions. But are they getting the enough higher positions as they really need? The women are getting the upper positions rather than women. And the women are always being the subordinates of men. There comes the necessity of my study, importance of Article 15. So, we all know our India is a democratic country which is built upon the roots of our Indian Constitution. Yes, the Constitution has several articles, several sections. The Constitution is the granum of a country, just the apex of the law, which contains almost all the articles which leads us to freedom, fundamental rights and everything. So, our main topic is Article 15. So, what does this Article 15 say? It states that the state shall not discriminate against any citizen on ground only of religion, race, caste, sex, place of birth or any of them. That literally means that there shouldn't be any gender discrimination. So this article has more importance and the Constitution when it comes to equality. The men and women should be treated equal. That there shouldn't be any discrimination in social, economical and political careers. So my statement of problem is that there are provisions and rights for women in our country. But are they really followed? My concern is that does all the rights that are meant for women, are they getting that enough privilege they are offered? So the statement of problem is that, and my objectives is, there are two objectives in this study. The first one is that to study what is Article 15. There are common layman in our country who doesn't know what this Article 15 is. They may know that there is constitution in our country which is the apex of law, but they may not know what this Article 15 is. So my intention was to understand how many people know about this Article 15 and to myself study what this Article 15 is and how it plays a role in women empowerment. Are this article women friendly or not? That was my first objective, and my second objective was to study whether Article 15 as followed in Indian Armed Forces. So we all know what this Indian Armed Forces is. So is this Article 15 is really followed in Indian Armed Forces? Again a question mark. So these two were my objectives of doing this study. So my methodology, I have used both primary data and secondary data for completing my studies. For the primary data, I have collected surveys through Google Forms from my neighborhood itself in order to know how many people know about Article 15 and do they face any discrimination and all those things. And I have used this secondary data through newspapers, Google, law journals, from books, the Constitution of India books and everything. And I have used this secondary data mainly for understanding the purpose of my second objective, the Indian Armed Forces. Whether that's following the Indian Armed Forces, for that secondary data was used. So now we can go to Article 15 and the women. How does Article 15 plays a role in the women empowerment? So that was our one question. So as we all know, I have already told you what this Article 15 says. So that was Article 15 clause 1. And there is one more clause which is Article 15 clause 3 which states that nothing in this article shall prevent the state from making any special provision for women and children. So this clause, Article 15 clause 3 mainly focuses on women and children. This clause is introduced so as to strengthen and improve the status of women in order to eliminate the difference and backwardness of women and to empower them in a significant manner to bring about effective quality between men and women, this article have been introduced. So here we know that this Article 15 is really meant for the women empowerment. Thus, as the graph which I have made from the survey I have made, the awareness of Article 15, from here we can understand that 30 out of 50 people have gained the survey, they didn't know what this Article 15 really means. Only 5 people out of 50 know and they are aware about what Article 15 is. So that is the major problem our country faces, that they don't know what this Article 15 is. We know there is Article 15 and there is things for our benefit, but we don't know what that really is, and that is the problem. There is no empowerment in women. So this was the summary of the survey that I have conducted, and here from this awareness of Article 15 we have already discussed. So there is the gender discrimination towards women and case of salary and the time of job interviews, at the time of promotion, the time of giving job responsibilities, everything. We can see most people have agreed to the fact that there is gender discrimination and case of salary, job interviews and everything. And the question is, service gender of women is less than men. There too the people have supported that yes. The major answer was yes, the service gender of women is less than men. Why? The appreciation, the opportunities are given to men more than women. Women are not getting enough appreciation rather than men. They are just getting below the men. And is society women friendly? Almost all the people have said no, the society is not women friendly. And are women treated equally in the Indian Armed Forces? That too they have given a big no. Almost all the people have said that there is no equality in the Indian Armed Forces. Okay, now we can see the Indian Armed Forces. I was given a special reference to Indian Armed Forces, and here we can see as of 2020, only 3 officers have been granted with the rank of 3-star general, and that too in medical services. In medical services, men and women are treated equally. And at the combat role, no. In May 2021, 83 women inducted as Jawans for the first time in the Indian Army. For the first time, our Constitution and Article 15 was made years ago, and this was happened in May 2021. And the next fact is that the Supreme Court of India have recently passed an interim order as a result of a writ petition in which they allowed women or female people to take part in the admission of National Defence Academy, and the Supreme Court also added that girls should be allowed to join an Indian military college. They also said that both men and women should be treated equally and the same shoes they should be considered. So earlier women were only given short service commission, and for men there are both permanent commission and short service commission too. So by raising the question of women, the Supreme Court given a favourable response to women officers. But then too, things are changing. By knowing this Article 15, knowing the Constitution, the things are changing. But now too, the ratio of women officers compared to men officers are really low of women officers when it compares to men. So at last, as conclusion, from this whole study, it becomes clear that most of the common people doesn't have an idea about what this Article 15 is. They know about Constitution, but they doesn't have any clear idea of Article 15. So most of the people realizes that they face discrimination in different stages of their life on the basis of gender and still unaware of the rights they possess. It is also clear that the Indian Armed Forces doesn't have much number of women officers, but women have raised the questions by understanding their rights and cause. Only with a clear understanding of our rights, mainly the Article 15, which is in favor of the women can fly high without any chains tied to their legs. Thank you so much. Thank you.